him being a young leader, he probably calls himself a young leader, to try and repatriate those Kenyans who are working abroad, like in the USA, those people who contribute too much to foreign countries than what they can be able to contribute to their motherland. Let me break it down. You have doctors who are very much capable working in the US, and they are believed by the Americans that they can be able to deliver. Yet back at home, we do not have those doctors. Why don't you start by repatriating those doctors back home, telling them this is now the reason as to why we want you to go back home and help those young kids to raise to where you are, even if you as a consultant. I was expecting the president probably even to look for Lupita Nyong'o and ask her, how did you make it here? Could you just come back and try to refurbish our entertainment industry? I was expecting kuna yule jamaa, he comes from Mount Kenya, but he has done a lot of movies in the US, including The Blacklist in the US. I've watched him myself. I was expecting him to come and to bring him back and even give him money to bring up this industry that we are having right now, a crisis that we're having right now. But a minister of foreign affairs, the minister of sports and culture, the minister of labor, they are just quiet. The only time we hear about them is either they are in church or they have stolen money that now they have come to the realm of the public of the public face. It is so disgusting to a point that unajaribu kuangalia that the only reason why they're asking who is the leader of this movement is to try and bring them back to the table and try to bribe them, as in this bad-mannered politics since 1963. And I want to make it very clear, no one is against William Ruto. Personally, I'm not against William Ruto. I am only against bad governance that has been mutating since 1963. How many people have you seen? Like the time I was being born, I'm a millennial, 35 years by now. I have seen Musalia Mudavadi all my life. The only thing that he does is to mutate from one character to another character, from a political party to another political party, and then they become clean. This is the kind of menace that we want to remove out of this country. No one is again. It's only that William Ruto has found himself within the battle, and instead of trying to do the right thing, because now the change is inevitable, he is becoming a catalyst of bad governance. He's showing us stuff. He's showing us that even when he was being asked about the atrocities from the government to the people, he is siding with the government bado. So you see, that is the problem. That is why we want them to get out, because we need some fresh blood. And no one is interested in becoming a political leader among us, these people that are demonstrating. In fact, most of them, those that we engage, they tell us, I would have wanted to become a political leader, but I don't want to become like these monsters, because they are just doing stuff to show us how they can be able, how much of a power they have. You're looking at the way they want to look for that leader is because they want to coerce him or her in terms of bribe, so that unajua ukikohas mtu economically, those are economic crimes and financial. It's a financial abuse, because I know you don't have, so I'm going to flaunt my money so that you can come to me and ask for some, so that when you take some from me, you owe me, I'm going to have leverage against you to tell you what you're going to do. I mean, it's a clandestine way of the government to do things. Their modus of operandi is stinking. And that is why we feel like we need to remove these people out of power. My last point is, they are telling us that that they know what they are doing, yet they are facing the West. I am going to applaud 3 countries that have made a bold move: Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. Yesterday, I saw an article saying that they formed an alliance of Sahel states. Let them, even if the Kenyan political class is thinking that maybe probably removing ourselves from the West is a mistake, let us make those mistakes so that we can be able to learn. wacha tufanye hizo makosa, hata kama ni kujitoa kwa hizo Commonwealth, tujitoa. We have to stand by ourselves, we have to make things work. Even if we make mistakes, let us make mistakes. We cannot continue being in a place where they dictate us on what to do. And I'm going to give a round of applause to those 3 countries. We don't care if they made a mistake. It's okay. We can start from somewhere. Thank you so much.